Hi everyone and welcome to this yoga class. Today we are getting started in child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch, your knees as wide as you can, and just let your chest fall to the ground. If your forehead touches the ground, that's great. Just relax your neck and stay there. If it doesn't, you can always make a little pillow with your hands and place your forehead there. Wherever you are, send your tailbone as far back as you can. Throw your belly to your spine. Hug your ribs in. And use the muscles in your core to lengthen your lower back. Let go of your forehead, of your neck, of your jaw. Let your chest relax. But squeeze your inner thighs to one another. Stay here for just one more breath. And if your body is giving you a little bit of extra space, maybe undo the pillow that you made with your hands and place your forehead on the floor. One more big inhale. And exhale. Start calming on fingertips and very, very slowly, very gently walk your hands towards your knees. Bring your knees to touch, tuck your toes under, and just stay with your shoulder, your hips, your heels, and your tippy toes in one straight line. Inhale to bring your arms up, and exhale to bend your right elbow. Place your right hand behind your left scapula. Then let your left arm fall to the ground. Bend your left elbow and maybe grab your right fingertips with your left hand. Keep standing your right elbow as high up as you can. Puff open your chest, but at the same time draw your ribs in. Taking just 2 more breaths here. As you exhale, release everything. Send your arms to the sky and we'll go to the other side. Bending your left elbow. Trying to grab the fingertips of your left hand with your right. Open up your chest here. Maintain your shoulders in line with your hips. Send your left elbow up. One more breath in. And exhale to release everything. Stay for just 3 more breaths in your toe squat. And especially if your toes are talking to you, try to breathe into them. Use your breath to find calm among the chaos. Just one more really big inhale. And exhale to come into a tabletop position. You got options here. If you want to take things a little bit easier, you can have your elbows straight If you want to sweat a bit more, you can bend your elbows and send them to one another. Wherever you are, press your fingertips into the ground. Tuck your tailbone under and make sure that your shoulders are in line with your wrists. Really lean forward. Let go of your neck. Look in between the palms of your hands. You can have your toes tucked or untucked, whatever feels best for you. Taking one big breath in. And exhale to straighten your right leg and lift it up. Think of your right leg as a continuation of an imaginary line that goes from the crown of your head to your tailbone. So don't lift your right leg up way too high. Try to have it in line with your right shoulder. Taking one more breath here. And as you exhale, sending your right leg to the right. Keep pointing the right toes. Squeeze your right glute and keep pressing the ground away. One more breath in and exhale to plant the right foot on the outside of the right hand. Walk your left knee as far back as you can. Think about your right knee as hugging towards the midline. Squeeze everything towards the center. One more really big breath in. Exhale to tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee off the ground and step into a Malasana at the very top of your mat. Hands in prayer position to heart center. If this is very challenging for you, you're welcome to stay. If on the other hand you could go for more, then let your fingertips face towards the ground. Taking one more breath in. And exhale, send your fingertips to the sky. Plant your hands just in front of you. Send your hips back and up. Narrow your stance. Think feet hip width distance and forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Lengthen your whole spine. Exhale to fold. Remain with your left hand planted on the ground. Send your right arm to the sky. Peel the right shoulder open. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Relax your neck. Inhale here. And exhale to switch hands. Sending your left arm to the sky. Feel your left shoulder open here. One more breath in. Exhale, both hands touch the ground. Interlace your fingers, place them behind your head. Relax your head and your neck. And see if with your hands you can help your forehead get just a bit closer to your shins. One more inhale. Exhale to release your hands. Inhale to half lift and exhale to fold. Just once more, half lift and fold. We step back into our tabletop. Find a strong tabletop once again. Press your fingertips into the ground. Toes could be tucked under if you like. Tuck your tailbone under and lean forward. Take one breath in and exhale to straighten your left leg and lift it up. Point your left tippy toes. Squeeze your left glute. Stay here for one more breath. On the exhale, send your left leg to the left. Point your left toes. Stay here. Just one more breath and exhale to plant your left foot outside your left hand. Walk your right knee back. Hug everything towards the midline. Squeeze your inner thighs. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee off the ground and step into your Malasana at the top of your mat. Try to have your shoulders in line with your hips as much as you can. Try to avoid leaning forward. One more breath in And exhale, send your hands to the ground, send your hips back and up, and widen the stance of your feet for a wide-legged forward fold. Try to let go of your neck here. Try to let go of your head. If you find yourself leaning back, having your bum behind your ankles, then lean forward just a bit more. Inhale to half lift, lengthening your spine, and exhale to fold. Once again, half lift and fold. Start narrowing the stance of your feet. Think hip width distance. And forward fold. Shift your body weight in your left foot. Send your right foot as far back as you can. Squeeze your knees towards one another. Press your right toes into the ground. Draw your left heel towards your right toes. One more breath in. As you exhale, sending your left arm to the sky, opening up the left shoulder. Squeeze your hip bones to one another. Inhale here. Exhale, your left hand lands on the inside of the left foot. Lower your right knee to the floor. Keep hugging everything in. You're welcome to stay, or you could come on your forearms. Whatever feels best for you. Wherever you are, keep hugging everything towards the midline. If you are on your forearms, just coming back on your hands or even on fingertips if it feels nice. Tuck your right toes under, lift your right knee. Take one big breath in, send the crown of your head forward. And exhale, stepping to the top of your mat in a Malasana. Take time here to puff open your chest. Inhale and exhale to forward fold. Now for the stance of your feet. Just take a moment here to let your spine lengthen. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Shift your body weight in your right foot. Send your left foot as far as you can. Squeeze everything in. Scissor your legs. Take one breath in and exhale to lift your right arm towards the sky. Open up your right shoulder. Twist from the shoulder, not from the end. Inhaling here. Exhaling to land. Your right hand on the inside of the right foot. Lower your left knee. Maybe walk it a bit further back. Stay here for just a couple of breaths. Allow your body to get used to the shape before trying to go any deeper. If you want to go on your forearms, this could be a good time to do that. Especially if you're going on your forearms, try to make sure that everything is still hugging in. If you're on your forearms, just coming back to your hands and then maybe on fingertips. Tuck your left toes under, lift your left knee, step into your very last Malasana, I promise. Taking a couple of breaths here. Press your heels into the floor and maybe lift your tippy toes off the ground. One more inhale. Exhale, place your hands on the ground and come up into your forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. We plant our hands on the floor and we step back into our plank pose. Make sure that you're leaning forward. Internally rotate your inner thighs and firm your outer glutes. Press the ground away with your hands. Draw your ribs towards your hip bones. Inhale here and exhale to lower your knees. Start bending your elbows. Brush your ribs as you lower your upper body in a straight line. Inhale to lift up your heart. Exhale, touch the heart. Inhale to lift up the heart. Squeeze your elbows together. And exhale. Under press the ground away, tabletop. And then our very first down dog. Send your hips back and up as actively as you can. Press your hands into the ground. Have a slight bend in your knees. Draw your ribs in. But let go of your neck. Inhale here. Exhale to take a couple of steps forward. Feet in line with your belly button. Send your body way forward. Shoulders in line with your wrists. Jump to the top of your mat. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Shift your body weight in your left foot. Send your right foot as far back as you can. Plant in a 45-degree angle. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Reach overhead with your arms. Draw your pinkies to one another. Inhaling here and exhaling to come up into your warrior one. Once you're here, really think about drawing your ribs in and down. At the same time, press your feet into the floor. Draw your inner thighs together and make sure that both your hip bones are still facing forward. Maybe use your hands to check if they are on the same line. Inhaling here and exhaling to come into your warrior two. Your back foot is in a 90-degree angle roughly. Press your feet into the floor. Shoulders are in line with your hips. You tuck your tailbone under just slightly. Inhale to flip your front palm. Exhale to reverse your warrior. Keep leaning forward. You can look up or you could look towards your right foot. Inhale here. Exhale to place your right elbow on your right knee. Lifting your left arm towards the sky for your side angle. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. One more breath in. Exhale for your warrior two. Inhale in your warrior. Exhale to pivot on your back toe, making your way in a high lunge. Send your right hip bone forward and your left hip bone back. Draw your ribs in and down. Reach up with your fingertips. One breath in. Exhale, hands in prayer position to heart center. We lower our right knee to the floor. Really try to lean forward here. Try to stretch your right quad. Inhaling in your low lunge. Exhaling for your half split. Press your left heel into the floor. You could have your right toes tucked or untucked. Send the crown of your head forward. Inhaling here. Exhaling to rebend your left knee. Inhale to reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale to twist to the left. You could have your arms reaching up or have them in a T-shaped position. Squeeze your left knee towards the midline. Inhaling here. Exhaling to go back to the center, windmill your hands to the ground and step to the top of your mat in a forward fold. Inhale to half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhaling to half lift. and exhaling to fold. Shift your body weight in your right foot, send your left foot as far back as you can. Place it in a 45-degree angle. Press your feet into the ground, draw your heels to one another, reach overhead with your arms. Pinkies are going towards each other. Inhale here. And exhale for your Virabhadrasana 1. Keep squeezing everything towards the midline. Inhale here. Exhale for your Warrior 2. Maybe widen your stance just a little. Tuck your tailbone under. Find strength. Inhale to flip your front palm. Exhale to reverse your Warrior. Keep leading forward. One breath in. And exhale to place your right elbow on your right knee. Sending your left arm towards the sky. Keep pressing your feet into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, Warrior 2. Just one breath in your Warrior. Then as you exhale, making your way into your right lunge. Squeeze your heels towards one another. Hands in prayer position to heart center. We lower our left knee to the ground. Inhale to lift your arms towards the sky. Exhale to twist to the right, maybe opening your arms in a T-shaped position. Making sure that both your hip bones are still facing forward. Inhaling your twist and exhale to come back to the center. Hands in prayer position. We shift our hips back and down for our half split. Press your right heel into the floor. Inhaling here. Exhaling to rebend the right knee. Find your right lunge once again. Windmill your hands to the ground. And step into your forward fold. Grab your opposite elbows. Just swing from side to side. One more breath in. Exhale to release your hands. Inhaling for your half lift and exhaling to fold. Bending your knees really generously and rolling your spine one vertebra at a time to come up into your Tadasana. If you feel comfortable to close your eyes, then do that. Ground through the four corners of your feet. Lift your kneecaps. Internally rotate your inner thighs, but firm your outer glutes. Relax your shoulders. But lift through the crown of your head. Draw your chin towards your chest. Taking one more breath in and exhale to let it go. Inhale to lift your arms up towards the sky. Draw your ribs in. Exhale to forward fold. Plant your hands firmly on the ground. Bend your knees just slightly. Come on your tippy toes. We jump back into our Chaturanga. Draw your elbows to one another. Press the ground away with your hands. Tuck your tailbone under here. Inhaling in your Chaturanga. Exhaling to lower your upper body towards the ground, almost touching. Untuck your toes. Press your hands into the ground more and send your chest forward for your up dog. Squeeze your glutes here. Inhaling in up dog, exhaling to journey into your down dog. Send your hips back and up as actively as you can. Bend your knees just slightly, but lift your kneecaps. Draw your ribs in. Inhaling in your down dog. Exhaling to look forward, to jump to the top of your mat. Inhale for half lift. Exhale to fold. Once more, inhale to half lift and exhale to fold. Plant both hands firmly on the ground. Bend your left knee just slightly. Lift your right foot off the ground. Pendulum it back behind you until the right leg is parallel to the ground. Point your right tippy toes. Reach as far back as you can with the right foot. But keep scissoring your legs. One breath in and exhale to reach your deepest standing split. Let your forehead touch your left shin, relax your neck. Let the crown of your head fall towards the ground. Squeeze your right glute, point your right toes. Inhale here. Exhale, right leg and upper body are parallel to the ground. Land your right foot as far back as you can. Start squeezing your inner thighs to one another. Disconnect your hands from the ground and make your way into your eye lounge. Take one big breath here to find length. As you exhale, twisting to the left, bringing your arms in a T-shaped position. Inhaling here, exhaling to touch the back of your right leg with your left hand. Reach up your right arm. Inhaling here, exhaling to bring your hands in prayer position and to hook the right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Look toward your left elbow. Press your right foot into the floor. Draw your left heel towards your right tippy toes. Inhale here. And exhale to step into a twisted chair pose at the top of your mat. Stay here. Inhaling in your twisted chair pose. And exhaling to straighten your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, hands in prayer position again. Undo your twist but remain in your chair pose. Puff open your chest. Shift your body weight into your heel. Lift your tippy toes off the ground. Reach up with the crown of your head. Stay for one more breath. And exhale to forward fold. Good job. Inhale for your half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, half lift. Draw your belly to your spine. Send the crown of your head forward. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands really firmly on the floor. Bend your right knee just slightly. Pendulum your left leg back behind you. Leg is parallel to the ground. Squeeze your left glute. Point your left tippy toes. Stay here for just one more breath. And then find your deepest standing split. One more inhale here. Exhale, upper body and left leg are parallel to the ground. Plant your left foot as far behind you as you can. Squeeze your legs together and journey into your eye lounge. Stay here. One breath to find length As you exhale, twisting to the right. Arms in a T-shaped position. One more breath in. Exhale. Use your right hand to touch the back of your left thigh. Reach out and back with your left arm. One more inhale here as you exhale. Hands in prayer position to heart center. Hook your left elbow outside the right knee. Look towards your right elbow. Keep squeezing the right heel towards your left tippy toes. Scissor your legs. Inhale here. Exhale to step into a twisted chair pose at the top of your mat. Stay here. Find your breath. One more inhale and exhale to straighten your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, hands in prayer position. Undo the twist and maintain the chair pose. Sit back and down. Lift your tippy toes off the ground. Draw your inner thighs to one another. Inhale in chair. Exhale for your forward fold. Inhale for half lift. Exhale to fold. Once more, inhale to half lift. And exhale to fold. Plant your hands on the ground. We jump into Chaturanga, or you take a crow and then you jump into your Chaturanga. Whichever feels best for you or is achievable. Stay in your Chaturanga. Shift your body weight forward. Press your hands into the floor, tuck your tailbone under. Inhale here. Exhale to lower your chest to the floor a bit more and tuck your toes, up dog. Inhale in your up dog. Exhale to journey into down dog. You have the option to stay in your down dog for 5 breaths, or you can take a child's pose. Whatever you choose, your hips will be reaching as far back as you can, lengthening your lower back. Taking 2 more inhales. And with every exhale, relaxing a body part that doesn't need to be engaged. Taking 1 more inhale here. And exhale. If you are in child's pose, just making your way in your down dog. Inhale to lift your right hand off the ground. Try not to shift your hips sideways. Taking 1 more inhale here, and exhaling to grab the outside of your left ankle with your right hand. Twisting to the left. Look underneath your left armpit. Press your feet into the ground. Internally rotate your inner thighs, squeeze your sit bones. Inhale here. Exhale to release your right hand, down dog. Lift your left hand off the ground. Find your balance first. Find your three-legged down dog. And as you exhale, grabbing the outside of your right ankle with your left hand, twist into the right. Squeeze your sit bones. Press your feet into the floor. Keep sending your hips back and up. Draw your ribs in. Inhaling here. And exhaling to release your left hand. We come into a kneeling position. Tuck your toes under. Place your hands on your lap. And just stay here. Taking just 2 more breaths. Inhaling just once more. And exhaling to place your hands just in front of your knees. Untuck your toes. Sit back on your heels. Taking a few more breaths here. Keeping your eyes closed. See if you can make your way into your Shavasana, just laying completely flat on the ground. As you find your Shavasana, take a moment to scan your whole body. Breathe into each and every part of your body, starting from the crown of your head. Breathing into the crown of your head. Then moving to your forehead. Breathing into that. Breathing into your full head. Breathing into your chest, your heart. Breathing into your belly. Breathing into your legs. Slowly nourishing every part of your body. Trying to find a body part that needs you to breathe into it a little bit more. Use this body scan just to identify parts of your body that need to be taken care of just a bit more. Use your inhale to nourish everything. And use your exhale to relax the body part. Focus on all of the areas that you notice need attention. Being honest with yourself. Give your body an opportunity to receive some love. I will let you decide if you want to stay in your Shavasana for longer, or if you feel like bending your knees and bringing them to your chest and slowly making your way into a seated position. I will let you choose what is right for you today, what feels best. Know that if you want to stay in Shavasana, you just need to press pause. If on the other hand, you feel ready to come into a seat for just a short meditation, then please, bringing your knees to your chest, rocking from side to side, and then rolling on your preferred side, maintaining your eyes closed. And then making your way into your preferred seated position. Use your hands to come into a seated position. Try to trust your journey, to try not to use your eyes. Try to trust that you will end up where you're supposed to, the way you're supposed to. Bring the palms of your hands on your heart, or what feels like your heart. And with every inhale, feel your heart grow a bit bigger and a bit stronger. And with every exhale, let it relax. Keep breathing into it. Keep nourishing it. Keep recharging your loving batteries. Feel the space between your chest and the ends grow much tinier with every inhale. And think of every exhale as yourself giving your heart permission to relax. One more really big inhale here. And exhale to let it go. Hands in prayer position to heart center, or with the thumbs to your forehead, whatever feels best for you today. Namaste everyone. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I really hope that you bring all of the strength and the flexibility you cultivated today on your mat into your daily life. Use your strength to lift up someone who needs it. Use your flexibility to adapt to situations. I really hope that your yoga practice brings you joy in your real life and not just on your mat. I'll see you soon.